everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about everything tattoo regret. The good, the bad, the ugly, my opinion, my experiences, other people's experiences. I just want to shed light on tattoo regret in general. I think it's very normal for people to get tattoo regret. We're human beings, you know, we're constantly changing, our tastes change, our opinions change, all those good things. And I just kind of wanted to discuss some topics that I came up with on my little Hello Kitty notebook. And I hope you guys can hear the crickets outside, a little ASMR moment. I'm filming at night and I thought it would sound nice in the background. The first thing, sometimes I wish I would have sat on my tattoo ideas longer than I did, because I don't know, I would just sit on ideas for like a week sometimes and then just get it. And it's not necessarily that I would regret getting the tattoo, but I realized later that I could have done that idea in like a cooler way, you know what I mean? Or looking back on it, some ideas, like I still like them, but I would have put something else in that space, if you know what I'm saying. Especially for like your first tattoo, really sit on that and really think about it for like at least a year. But now I sit on my ideas for like at least a couple months, just so I can really think and see if I could see that on myself. You want to make sure it's also reflective of your personality through and through. You don't just want to get something super impulsively that you don't know if you'll even really like it down the line. So it's just something to think about. Next thing I wish I would have done is establishing what style and what vibe I want my tattoos to be. I will say, I probably would have been kind of all over the place anyway. I just like so many different styles, and I definitely lean more traditionally, but I just appreciate so many different styles and I'm so open to that kind of thing. Which is totally fine to have, but I think it's good to establish if you want that or if you want all your tattoos to be one cohesive style, just so it can look exactly how you envision yourself looking with the tattoos, you know what I'm saying? Next thing, research your artist, okay? That's super important. I feel like a lot of people get tattoo regret when they go to a shitty artist and they do a shitty job. If you just research an artist that specializes in the type of tattoos that you want, you're good to go. And then you'll be super happy with every tattoo that you have. I would also look up all the different styles, because some people don't even know like certain tattoo styles, like trash polka. If you know what that is, it's a really cool tattoo style, but I didn't find out about it until after I started getting tattooed when I was really young, and it's just good to know kind of your options. Next thing might be a little controversial, but don't follow trends. I don't recommend it, just because everyone is doing it doesn't mean that you're gonna like it long term. There are so many things like infinity symbols, you know, a good old live, laugh, love. You can get whatever you want, of course, if it's true to you, but don't get something just because it's a trend. One of the biggest trends I see is like angel numbers. I think they're really cute, but I do wonder long term if they're gonna be looked back on kind of cringy, but only time will tell. You also want to make sure you're thinking about your older self with the tattoos that you have or are going to have, and how you're going to feel about them at your old wise age. You just want to make sure that whatever tattoos will make you feel cool now will also make you feel cool when you're like 80 years old. So just making sure that they age well in their style and also their quality. Personally, I think the bigger the better with tattoos. Bold just holds, girl. It just looks so much better long term. It just has more space to heal, and it's just a lot easier to read from afar. That's another thing I plan on over time, just getting more big tattoos. I think my chest is definitely one of, if not my biggest tattoo. And it's like my favorite tattoo ever. I'm just happy I went with like a giant piece, and I get compliments on it all the time, and every time I look in the mirror, I just feel so pretty and cool. Next one might be a little controversial once again, but steering away from elaborate meanings or dedicating a tattoo to someone, because girl, you never know. Your morals and feelings and relationships are always changing, so you just want to keep that in mind. I honestly, like, some of my favorite tattoos are just like flash pieces from artists' work that I like, and I just love them because they're just little pieces of artwork. They don't have any elaborate meaning behind them. It's just something I like that I think represents me and my personality and all that good stuff. I'll always stand a memorial tattoo though, hands down. If you're ever debating about a spot or just getting a tattoo in general, I highly recommend Inkbox. Not sponsored, but I have used them before in the past in like high school, and they're temporary tattoos that look real and they last like weeks, I'm pretty sure. I think like 2 weeks or something like that. But they just look really good, and I think now you can upload your own pictures. Don't quote me on that, but it's just a good option just so you kind of can see how it feels to have a tattoo in that placement. My last point I'm gonna make, I highly recommend at least waiting till like your 20s to get tattooed. Don't go when you're freshly 18 or like 19, because your style changes so much. I feel like it always changes, and honestly, like, I would wait until I was like, I feel like I had a real grip on my style when I was like, when I turned either 23 or 24. I'm 24 now, but it just gives you time to find yourself and figure out what you like and all that good stuff. I do have some tattoos from when I was younger that I got that I still really like, but I know if I was the age I am now with no tattoos, I would approach getting covered a lot differently. But to each his own. At the end of the day, all these points are just my personal opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments, your thoughts on tattoo regret, if you have any tattoos that you regret, and what you think. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and thank you guys so much for all the support you've been giving me. I think we're at like 650 something with my subscribers, which is crazy how I'm over halfway to 1,000 subscribers. So keep subscribing and liking the posts. If you have any suggestions for other videos, leave them in the comments down below. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.